All right, hello and welcome to the postgrad year. Today we're going to be talking about the Commonplace book, but we have something a little bit unusual today. So look at that, that's getting pretty full. And now I need you to look at this. So if you're the type of person that wants to pause a video and just kind of like read all the stuff, this is everything. So I'm going to read through this while also looking through the binder. So I'm aiming for 15 minutes per page. Nope. Per video. And I didn't think this through very well. So we are first going to go to the sorting ideas section, which we've looked at in the past. And where is it? Well, it's actually all the way up here. So I added all these things down here, and you'll see why pretty soon. By pretty soon, I mean it might take a minute. Because I've got all these tabs now. And because there's no color or any other indicator to show where I am, it's actually quite difficult. So, health and safety, recording prep checklist, index, need to page back a little bit, plan ideas. Got it. Yep, gotta just like pull our way through. This looks the same, but every other page after this will look different. Really different. So we have this, for example. Now up here at the top, we still have video, and we still have this little bit of a description, but a lot of this stuff is crossed out. And if I'm trying to figure out how I would page through this, if I page through this, you can see that a ton of this stuff is crossed out. And so like this used to say thumbnails, for example, and the one below it also said thumbnails. So anything that's crossed out belonged to very specific categories of information. Now, I don't know if you remember, but there were 10 before, at least 10 pages of this, way more than 10 sections. It's a very hot day, so sweating a little bit while doing this, but that's okay. So this is definitely a brute force method. But if you're writing down information as you're thinking about it, and then you're sorting it from that location, that's pretty much the only way to do it. And if you do that with a binder, or a notebook, or any other paper products, it's going to be a problem. So, how far are we through the list of things to do today? That's the title. This is the ideas were transferred, and some things were crossed out and made into new sections. Talk about how exciting it is that the contents page is a full page. Yeah, I'm not sure if you noticed that. The contents page was actually full, so next time I'll be able to make a second contents page, and we'll change that around a little bit. Probably. I might just update some older sections. Right, no. Okay, look through the ideas section and talk about what was crossed out and why it was moved and slightly altered if I saw easy fixes. Yeah, so if I saw easy fixes while going through the ideas section, like I would transfer the stuff out and then as I wrote it down again, because that's the thing, they're not just totally crossed out, they were altered. If I found the things were interesting, but they weren't quite there, they weren't worded properly, they were, you know, kind of a mess, I just fixed them up. Usually that means shortening the like paragraph by a sentence or two, and you know, just trimming a few things, maybe add a word here or there, and it's pretty nice, but it's also kind of a pain. So look at and talk about, that's right. To do, that was the thing I marked some ideas as, but those are going to go in things to do, obviously. And I'm not sure if you saw at the beginning, but I had 1s and 2s listed, whereas in the past it was just 1s. So that'll be titles, descriptions, thumbnails, and think. Yeah, I'm not really sure why 4 of them are T's. They just happen to me. I guess that was what I just happened to be interested in at the time. All right, haven't made one of these in a while. So this is what I'm talking about. It's like 2 things to do rather than 1 things to get. which is really strange, because this entire time we've just had 1 for everything. And I'm not sure if you saw, but it's also a 2 for channel description. So the first one to do is go to do. Now these are not chronologically, they're not alphabetically. Crap. This is one of the problems about having 2 of the same category. So for example, this is the random page. And then this is things to do, but this is not the things to do we're looking for. Well, I'm sure you can see I'm trying to change the page. And on the one after that, we have the things that were in the ideas section, but are now in things to do. That's a better shot. Now, a lot of these, well, I knew when I was writing them. Don't really know them now. But that's the thing, they're not really truly refined ideas. So what I did is I had some ideas, then I wrote them down on a sheet of paper, and then I wrote next to the little paragraphs where they belonged, or, you know, generally where I thought they belonged. And then after that, added them to pages like this. And after putting them on a page like this, I will eventually go through and, you know, turn them into something actually usable. But for now, what's going on? I don't know. It's kind of a mess. So up next we should see titles, and I believe titles is in the back. Yep. So titles is all the way down here. Remember, it goes like this. So, come on. It's in the back, so it's kind of, oh my gosh, this is a little heavy to move with my non-dominant hand. I don't really have the dexterity I used to. Let's see. All right, so titles only has a few things. So as I say up here, they are transferred and slightly improved, although I think these are mostly just copy-pasted. But that's the thing, I can't copy-paste, so I gotta do it by hand. And after a long time, you know, writing gets kind of difficult on the hand. I mean, maybe not yours, but I get tired sometimes. After that, we're going to channel description, which is at the beginning, and then we gotta go all the way to the back for the last 2. Okay, channel description. It's actually more like in the middle. Come on. I guess I should show this up close. I'm just like trying to go through. It's a lot easier with 2 hands, you know, to just pick the right one. Wait, did I actually go too far just now? Anyway, so what you normally want to do is you normally want to get like part of the way there and then just page to it. So we're looking for channel description. You can just kind of do this and then get there. It's a lot easier. And of course, if you don't remember, that's what that looked that's what the other channel description looked like. And this is the additional section. Now I have them marked as different sections because they are different projects I was working on. But eventually I will need to reduce both of them and combine them into something more usable, which is sort of like both of them. Or what I can do is I can label one as a new type of section. And I might do that. Right. Thumbnails and think are all the way at the end. So I don't even need to look at the index. Well, you know, the index section is here. I don't really use the index. I meant to say contents page. Let's see. Thumbnails. Come on. Yep, binders are for sitting. They just are. Okay. Now we've got thumbnails, ideas. So again, these are nothing, none of these things are new. You already saw them if you saw the earlier videos. Obviously, if you're new here, hi. But everybody else has already seen this. Then we go to think. Yeah, there's only one thought here, which is kind of annoying. So there were a few other things I could have done that were like think, Like, I think I had one tag, but I don't really want to like make a whole bunch of these and just be like, wow, new video. I mean, that's probably sort of what I'm going to be doing at some point, because I do need to sort through the ideas, and in the future I'd like to do that on the computer rather than in a binder. But if you really want to see me do them in a binder, I can do that, because might as well give the people what they want sometimes, you know? But now we can close all of this. And I can read. Okay. So explain that this sort of brute force method is very easy on the computer, but on paper, not even note cards can save someone from this problem of mixed information, unless they're willing to be incredibly wasteful with raw paper products. And even if they have the time, money, space, and will, it won't be more efficient than on the computer, as even a text dock and keyboard are several times faster. Not to mention the eventual physical strain of handwriting thousands of pages. Make sure to use the right tools for the job, and the sorting step should be digital. So that wasn't worded in the best way. Obviously the handwriting wasn't magnificent, but I think you get the general idea. And I spent a lot more time on this video than I have on the last several, by a lot. And part of that is because I wasn't sure how I wanted to present the information. You know, at first I thought, well, I'll make these 10 pages to show people how annoying it is to handwrite. And also proving that I can, you know. I mean, I know that I can, but I've been telling you stuff I haven't really been showing you. So I figured I should fix that. I was going to say more, but I guess we can put this plan page in the Commonplace book. Commonplace Binder, really. And where would that go? Well, if you've been watching for a while, it goes in plan. Which shouldn't be a huge surprise. And the great thing about finding the plan section is it's pretty easy. Right now I'm trying to figure out if I want to show you the thing that goes right before it or not. But the thing is, the index section is so much bigger than the other sections that you can actually see where it is. I don't know why, but it's not really working right now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the pages are moved around. But if a page is only one page tall, or thick, or long, or whatever you want to call it, it's not going to be really visible, and it's going to be very difficult to page to. So now that we are looking at the plan section, this is plan. We simply, I'm going to want to put this up here so I can do it with two hands. It's a little high for me, I'm not sure if you can see. So we simply, I'm not sure if I want to do this. Okay, we simply open the binder and put the page, come on. I don't know if I've ever done this. And then close it, and then make sure both ends are pushed in. There we go. And now, if we open the... Trying to figure out how to hold this again. It's just getting a little too heavy to do it like this. Alright, so now if we have the plan section, we've looked at this one before. We've looked at this one before. Look at that. So that's the date. That was the objective. And I said I was wearing a green shirt. This one's a little bit different because of the space at the bottom, which is not the best looking. And then we had this. So you can see here that I started adding letters on the left-hand side. And that's kind of nice. So up here you can see I'm aiming for 15 minutes. It looks like we're approaching that. Only one, because only one video. I need to fill that in as green. And I think everything else is self-explanatory. Anyways, thanks for watching. And I will write down green after this, but yeah. I'm trying to make it exactly 15. Alright, I'll see you later.